What is up, guys? Jarv here, back today, jumping into Destiny 2. Today's Friday, which means our friendly neighborhood trash collector XUR, he's here somewhere, there he is back. We are on Nessus, over where the barge used to be. As you can see, it's crashed now into the Watcher's grave, but you'll find it here if you load in at the spawn point. So with that being said, let's have a little look and see what goodies he's got this week.
The Nine see your valor.
Nice, interesting. So we'll start off here as always. So if your collection is incomplete and you're missing any exotic items, be sure to pick this up, as this will guarantee a missing exotic for you. However, if your exotics are full, then it will provide a random piece of exotic armor instead. So hopefully with some higher stat rolls too. So be sure to use that. You can use either legendary shards or the exotic cipher if you complete this quest to buy a second one each week. Graviton Lance then is the weapon of the week. We've got the Shinobu's Vows for the Hunter, Armamentarium for you Titans, and Getaway Artist for the Warlock. Quick look in a bit more detail. So Black Hole is the Graviton Lance's intrinsic trait. So a second shot of a burst rips a hole through space-time, doing high damage and recoil with no fall off. Feels very much like a scout rifle rather than a pulse rifle, but it has some pretty amazing ornaments too, especially this one. Pretty fantastic, that one too. So a good weapon to use. I think it's part of the Twitch package, if I'm not mistaken as well. So you will probably see a lot of this either as a Twitch Prime thing or even as a XUR thing. Now it's for sale from him. So if you don't have this already, guys, be sure to come grab it if you don't already. Shinobu's Vows. So we've got the Arc Affinity 62 stat weighted towards recovery and intellect. New Tricks is the armor's perk. So it improves skip the grenades, and you gain an additional grenade charge, and skip grenades return energy when it damages enemies. Can be quite annoying in Crucible, actually. If you've got a team of these, they can cause a lot of trouble, especially as you get chased by the skip grenades, and they help recharge the grenade charge too. So a very strong one inside the Crucible, and it does have ornaments, but I just don't have them, sadly. But the stat roll is very good too, so definitely worth getting if you don't have them this week. Armamentarium 66 stat. Wow, okay, so the highest so far of the week. Mobility and intellect is the weight there. So Armamentarium's armor's perk is another thing, and you gain an additional grenade charge. It doesn't see the light of day that much now, but obviously having a second grenade is useful. There's low intellect on here, but you can quickly fix that with a mod. But that's actually a very high stat roll. I'll probably pick this up anyway. So if you don't have a good one, it's definitely worth picking these up anyway to add them to your collection. And lastly, we have Getaway Artist. So we've got the Arc Affinity with the 62 stat. A massive 27 on resilience, unfortunately. Dynamic Duo is the armor's perk, so you can convert your arc grenade into a supercharged arc soul, and the arc soul functions like an autonomous turret. Very strong, actually. Can surprise people once again, especially inside the Crucible with the rifts. And you can pair that very well with No Time to Explain, the exotic pulse rifle. Unfortunately, the stat roll isn't great. Obviously, a high resilience stat there, but nevertheless, it's a fun one to use. So if you don't have them, it's worth picking up so you do, but hope for a better stat roll in the future. So there we go. That is XUR for this week. I'll be back a little bit later with a full trials breakdown, so keep an eye out for that. If you have enjoyed this video, though, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps us out here on the channel. And if you are new here and want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. I want to jump back into the game as always, guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.